Hey, what's up, guys? It's T-Bone here. Welcome back to another episode of playing Legendary Game of Heroes. So this week's event, Legend Celebration, has started. It is a Earth Commander event, and the reason why they're calling it Legend Celebration is because they're providing more ways for you to get some of the Legend cards. And so there's a couple updates as well for this event, and let's take a look at some of these changes. So the first thing is they're going to add more Crusade keys. So if you look in the newsfeed here. So if you finish the normal Crusade map, there's now Elite and Infernal maps. Looks like if you clear certain stages, you will now get additional Crusade keys, which is pretty crucial because, as we know, Commander events are a lot slower. We get keys a lot slower, and so having more keys will allow us to play more and then hopefully progress better in the game. And they've also reduced the health of raid bosses over level 150, and so that I guess what they're saying is they don't want you to feel like you have to use intensity. You should be able to defeat the bosses using other cards, and so I guess they're recognizing that this is something that can help the players be more competitive as well. They've increased the wave timer for guild versus guild. I didn't even realize this was a thing. Where there was a 20-minute limit, but in any case, if you were using that time before, now you have up to 30 minutes to per wave. And they're going to have another Legends pack that you can purchase, and it's going to include Sarah, Leah, Twin Dragons, and the Erelus Demon, Angel, and the Endless, which are the new Legend cards that were introduced a couple events ago. They updated Holy Wings, and in the next week, it's going to be the Water Affinity. But let's go back to this event here. So first, let's talk about the cards, and this is one of those events where I actually have been struggling on whether or not to invest in it, and here's the reason why. So this is a Fire Commander card, and it's a corrupt Fire Corrupt Attacker card for the main feature hero. This is Jarvis, Dragon Protector. And if you take a look at the battle skill, this creates 2 fire gems and destroys 2 water gems. And if you increase your corrupt intensity by stacks of 30, you'll get an additional fire gem and an additional water gem destroyed for each of those stacks. So the idea here is if you have the right relics and you have a lot of cards that increase intensity, you could create a lot more fire gems. But you know it is going to cost quite a bit of gems to get, right? So it's always sort of a risk here. And then let's take a look at the cards that you can't get as a guarantee card. So Dragon Dancer is the ultra rare. This is actually a really good card. So let's take a look. So this is also an attacker corrupt hero. And look at the battle skill. So this battle skill generates at 6 stars 2 Firepower Gem 4s. This is the first time I'm seeing Power Gem 4s being created as part of a skill, and this will actually create 2 of them. Right. So if you're able to get more than 1 Dragon Dancer, you're sitting pretty over here. And also the passive skill here increases the attack every turn up to 200% more, depending on number stack of corrupt intensity. So this is a really good card to get. It's just that it's an ultra rare card, and so that means it's going to be really hard to get. The one that is a guaranteed card is the Oracle. This is an warrior corrupt hero. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but right now this has been the pattern. Every card that in the event cards that you're able to get, as a guarantee, is always a warrior of something, and then the leader skill is always going to be 300% damage and health for the affinity plus that new class. So right now it's Fire Corrupt. And also for the fire units, there isn't currently any card that powers up a Fire Warrior hero. So there is nothing in my deck that can actually power up these cards right now. And I also don't have any other Fire Corrupt heroes. So there is no other way to boost the damage. So that is one of the things I'm getting. I'm not sure this is really something that I want to invest in. And also, if you take a look at the battle skill, it just attacks for 1500 attack, and then increases by another 2000%. So it's not a gem spawner, and it doesn't destroy any gems, and so it really just is less powerful than all the other cards that you've seen in the previous events. And so far, I have not yet invested in it. The only reason why I may invest is because by getting these cards, it is a commander event. I do get the additional bonus for damage, but not sure if it's necessarily worth the gems. But I do want to talk about a couple other additions here. So the first is you can take a look now. They've introduced the, this is the second time now the Legend Collection is available. And you can get these goblets. And goblets are simply ones that you can collect in the bosses. And we can take a look. So you can get potions and gold, gems. And you can also get a legendary crystal shard, gold, platinum ores, and Corellium ore, as well as the 4-star legend crate if you're able to get 5.1 thousand goblets. Now this is going to be a little harder because the keys are going to be harder to come by, but you can get them in your solo bosses here. So you can see at level, level 1 boss here drops 1. I would assume that this probably doubles every 40. So at level 41, you'll probably get 2 goblets, and then at level 80, 4 goblets. That's my assumption. I haven't verified that yet, but I can take a look afterwards. So let's see, what should we do? So let's take a look here. Let's just go into a fight. Right now, I'm still trying to decide on my team given my makeup. So I just decided to bring a Rave in just to boost the damage by 20% for all of my fire heroes, because I don't have anything that really works in a good unison. I know that I have reduced damage, but for now I think it's acceptable. And plus Ray, is a commander, and I'm able to take advantage of Ray's staff here. So let's see here. I think what I can do is I'm just going to see how this fares. And so because it's a fire event, I definitely want to make sure that you are bringing in the Night Sun. So I just go ahead and utilize his ability right now, and so the boss's attack is a Toxin, and this prevents heal ability. So it's a lot better than the Gem Silence ability, because if you have gem spawners, then you're not really worried about it. I'm not really concerned about the Toxin skill, so I think that's it's not really a big concern. I'm not really using any heal units, so it's not going to impact my gameplay here. So that's the guild boss. Let's see if there's any other rewards that you get here. So this one is just trophies, and let's see here. Let's go into the event store and see what we can get here. So there's the regular stuff, the keys and the potions that you can get, and then you can also get the villain's tool shard. So this is going to be the catalyst that you can use to level up Jarvis. It's nice that they're reusing catalyst from the past. And then you can also get the fire elemental shard. Now I'm not sure if you can actually if this will actually renew. But you can also get the Fire Wisp if you're able to get 3,000 coins, as well as the Fire Wisp core shard for this particular event. And so I'm a little slow right now. I'm just in the regular Crusade event right now. I'm not yet in Elite or Inferno. So compared to previous Commander events, I'm running a little slow here. I'm also going to be on vacation for a week after this, so I won't be able to get a chance to update any videos. But I am looking forward to hearing any feedback and seeing how you guys are doing. I'm going to keep grinding through this event and see how things are and see how many of the goblets I'll get. That's all for this today's episode. I just wanted to kind of go over some of the items here, and we'll talk more. We'll see what the relic is going to be, and hopefully if I get a chance, maybe before I leave, I'll do one more video. But if not, take care, and I'll see you next time.